Is Rick and Morty season 6 mid? That's clickbait, to be very honest. If mid is a 5, season 6 is a 6. Yeah, so not exactly far away from mid. You see, I've watched different reviews, seen different comments, and I can say one thing for certain: there are mixed feelings on season 6. Some are with it, some are not with it. Some of them totally enjoy it. Some of them felt like it was so detailed, was so well written. Some of us feel like it was very dry, and we're expecting a bit more. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, but I'm here to explain why I think it's just one above mid. First of all, let me talk about something that I feel like went over everybody's head: continuity. Rick and Morty season 6 had continuity about everything. And I feel like it went over people's head. People didn't appreciate how Rick and Morty make sure that they don't just say anything or just don't want to show you anything. Any subplot, Easter egg, something written at the corner there, check it out. It's gonna play a role in the episode or the next season or the next 2 seasons. This is something that I feel like Rick and Morty does it best, that no other animation can ever try to mimic. No other animation can ever try to better. That's something that I appreciate a lot in season 6. You see them talking about this place and to be referenced to season 3, season 4. Well done. It went over some people's heads, or it didn't get enough appreciation for me. Another thing that I really just want to talk about: the reference. Every episode had like some movie reference. I rock with that. Every episode. Look, if you are big into movies, Rick and Morty season 6 is like your shit. It was just compound with reference, and it was paying homage to everything from Star Wars to Marvel to The Godfather to things that I didn't even give a slightest bit about. Everything just was reference from reference, and it was so well done that each episode I was looking forward to what kind of reference they'll bring. Chainsaw Man opening song had multiple references. People were just losing their mind. If they know how much one episode of Rick and Morty refers to these old movies and how detailed it is, from the scenes to the words they say to the plot, the internet will break. It just went over people's heads how much Rick and Morty pay homage to the old movies, characters, and these brilliant writers, and so forth and so on. It was just beautiful. Every episode, just a new movie or script or personality being given homage, and it's flowers for playing a role in movies. Now, to get into the Rick and Morty being made, the only thing that matters in the whole Rick and Morty season 6 is the first episode and the last episode. You can ignore every other bit of it. The rest of it was just released because, only one sperm counts, but you have to have a load. That was the whole point of it. You can't really blame them. Episode 1, they show you Rick Prime and how he disturbing Rick subconsciously or consciously. How Rick is his whole motive, purpose, living. The reason why he's Rick to begin with is simply to find Rick Prime, to find the person who murdered his wife and daughter. He wants to find him. That's the only reason why Rick is Rick. That's why he's so emotionally detached. That's why Rick is so. That's why he's Rick. And the whole season 6, episode 1 and episode 10 was just showing us how mentally of a mess Rick is when it comes to Rick Prime. He has no control of himself. It takes him to a deep, dark place where he just loses himself. He just loses all rationality. He just needs to find him. And I feel like that's what season 6 was. Season 6 was just another, Rick's story is now about to be told. This is just us telling you that. We're about to reveal deep into Rick's character, Rick's emotions. I'm about to show you Rick's flaws even more, and why Rick is always going to be the same and will never change. And if it should ever change, it's only due to the fact that he caught Rick Prime. And that's the honest truth. So every other bit of it, from 2 to 8, you can roll it and throw it in the bin. Don't get me wrong, there are some fun episodes in it, but in popular opinion, people are going to be like, the other ones were not so bad. The other ones played a role. They will play a role in the future episodes, but Rick needs to be dissected. We need to know more about Rick and his past and what makes Rick tick. Season 6 was just them telling that, hey, you know what? We've been on this Rick thing for a bit. We're about to introduce you to a bit more, but time on our side, so get a load of this, and if you enjoy it, cool. If not, season 7 is coming. And everybody was like, okay. Some enjoyed it, some didn't. I didn't enjoy it. Good things. One thing that I can say about season 6 is that gave it that one above the mid is how much detail these episodes had. These episodes were so detailed, consistent with how well they present themselves. You can tell there's so much thought into it. Rick doesn't just talk. Nobody just says anything. Everything is just panning out with flow and some. It's almost like it's in chronological order. It's almost like it's in chronological order. It's almost like they're telling a story and we can see because it's so grand that every single bit they say, it just looks normal, but it's clearly being panned out to something great. Season 6 was like, hey, we are doing something here. Observe. Look, come close. Observe. That was all season 6 was. I just like that bit. I could clearly see that, this is just well taught, well explained, it was a work of art. Don't even mention the creativity involved in it. My favorite episode, that is the episode where they meet Flashback, Misled, Twist, and the rest. Bro, who could have thought about an episode like this? We have Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons. So many other animations. None of them can think of this. None of them can present like this. Well written. That's in 6. It was well written. Everybody was just, all the writers from that. Yeah. They all knew what they wanted and they joined that with one force, bruh. They were on that high energy. They were just producing quality work. That's season 6 quality work. Like, if you have a homework and you want to write it well, you want inspiration, like what good writing is, just get season 6 and just get a load of it. Season 6 is just well written. Now, things I don't like. That's the only thing I like about it. Things I don't like about it, nothing stood out. It was just all over. And like I said, you can tell there's a grand plan going on. Even the favorite episode where I felt like it broke the 4th dimension in a way that She-Hulk couldn't even dream about. If she could even last about, she could even think about, she could even drink 1 trillion of Hulk's blood and come close to becoming about. It was like the perfect 4th dimension dilemma / story being told in such in a linear way, like an expression of art, like we are good. Like, look, we are that good. And even that, I felt like it was just all over. It was just for you to enjoy. Again, that's the only thing I like about it. It was just haphazard. So why is season 6 mid? No, sorry, 1 above mid. Well, whatever the grand plan is, I can't see it. So for me, this season was just a load of crap. Nobody knows what it was about. Oh, aside from episode 1 and episode 10, every other bit of it is just a waste. I felt like season 6 was just telling you that season 7 is probably going to be the best season of Rick and Morty. I felt like they wanted you to know that Rick and Morty it's just begun. Rick and Morty are now about to go on the real adventure, the ones that actually impact the story, the ones that actually mean something. So season 7 is probably going to be the best one yet. I don't really believe it was made because we can't see the grand plan. Because something is going on here that we can see. Or maybe I'm reading too deep into it. Maybe it was just mid. 1 above mid. The whole season 6 was shot in season 7. Was telling you that, they just got started. They are now come to show you that, we know what we're about. We can produce the funny show, the interesting thing, the adventures, everything like about Rick and Morty with a very consistent, in-depth story. Like, you are now about to feel it. And that's something that I look forward to. Season 7. I feel like season 7 is all that I can say about season 6. Thank you for watching. If you disagree with me, you always feel free to hit the dislike button. Nobody will ever see it, but hey, you did it. If you have something else to say, please do in the comments. Like the video, because honestly, it does so much for us to even believe. Right now, we're on 149 subscribers. I mean, we appreciate it so much, but we're trying to grow. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It really helps us so much. It helps us so much, so much. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.